can bring this result? Can they bring this best of 3 to a close on the second map? That is the question everybody has on their mind, and that's what we're going to answer here today.
I've chewed through the chains, I've chewed through the headphone cables, Trace. It's all coming alive, and for good reason here in this grand final. Spirit, a map up, and on their pick, a T-sided start. It's not where they want to be, but maybe they can provide some results for us. The first half won't lock them in a loss, as we figured out on Dust. 10-5 comeback with a victory there. It's a fast pistol kill for Bondic in this one. Opening up the round in the A site. Chopper dead, won't even play into this. Now, players have crossed towards Secret. Young is just working lobby, trying to be a nuisance. And they're going to go get the bomb back under control. Let's catch up with these B players. What are they doing? Where are they going? Crawling through the vents, looking at this lower site and trying to clear everything out. Winstrike, I don't know if they know they're down here, because no noise has been made, no one's spotted anything, and no kills have been had.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward. Real quiet all the way around. Probably the best time for me to tell you that Virtus Pro have taken the first map over Hard Legion, 16-14 Inferno. Now they're going to go to Overpass. That's the third, fourth place decider. Let's see what Spirit does here in the decision that they have on their hands. The pistol round, T side. A lot of things hanging in the balance, or disbalance if you think about it.
Well, he's outside. He's hanging behind red, and he's about to get spotted. Hobbit with a quick tap. At least sees that bomb go lower. Now, here's the interesting one. Yeah, oh, this is a great idea. Spirit already have players B. Winstrike think, oh, let's rotate B. We see the bomb there, but Spirit are already here, and Winstrike weren't ready for it. They lose a player coming down vents, and now Winstrike think they're rotating into a safe site. No, there's all 4 players here. That's a great idea for Spirit. I don't know how they got 2 players down in the first place without getting spotted, but this is still working out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was mad.
Yeah, just delivering 2 kills like it's casual. Not really sure how he's done it. And he will get shut down shortly thereafter. Mir and Young have kept this in the advantage of Team Spirit, and now it falls onto Krizen's shoulders. There is a kit here that he can look to retrieve, but it very much relies on him getting these kills, and they're never presented to him. Mir and Young cement that pistol round with 4 kills between the 2 of them. Considering that they lose a man early on the Team Spirit side, they lose Chopper toying around at the door. He gets picked off. They're in a 5-on-4 out of the gate. I love the call. I love the decision. They hit all their shots. That was lovely.
Setup. The setup here from Spirit is beautiful. They have Mir in the vents. They know that that rotation is going to come in as soon as they show some presence lower, and it does. Mir is able to just easily aim up the vents, and that's that.
The shock to me is, where's the info for Winstrike? How did they not see that 2 players crossed outside? Because they just ran red as fast as they could, and no one saw it. You should have a dedicated outside player, but I guess Winstrike were bogged down on A after Bondic got that kill. If anything, it played in the hand of Spirit as they fake out on that lower site and catch the rotations of Winstrike while they think they're safe. Now Winstrike already know the precedent has already been set around in. They've got to be very careful with where and how they rotate to this B site. Hobbit's here. He's got the info. He's spotted Spirit down lower, but Winstrike on a force buy with no kit. If this bomb gets planted, it could be a problem.
Yeah, if you're Winstrike, this isn't something you want to be a continued problem either. You don't want to continuously have to worry about the lower bomb site being compromised.
Yeah, I love how Spirit aren't actually committing here. And Winstrike, weirdly enough, have rotated no one B. They're still gambling on the top side right now. And so Spirit, little do they know, they could just plant. But I imagine they're going to expect a little more defense inside of B. They should be clearing out positions and looking for CTs. And now it's all getting very clear. Okay, where are Winstrike? They've got to be coming on this rotation. Young is looking for them all as he still lurks outside. And the value of having 1 top site player with 4 in B is so great. Young can be a real nuisance in the back line. He has been spotted, and he doesn't know it. So his position is no longer as valuable as he thinks. But as long as he stays alive, then Winstrike can't go B.
Oh, Young. He does die over here towards outside, but these are just the saving players. Getting hounded down. Chopper is somehow still alive. Lackey is right here, and he hears the reload, so he does get that kill, but will he get away with the AK? No.
Yeah, the resounding no at that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny at least. Don't know how Krizen survives, but the MAC-10 puts him on 2 points of health, and he walks away to the CT spawn. It's a small save, but whatever, Winstrike can get away with at least. And Spirit, well, they get away with a 2-0 lead on this T side. A nice lower take They stall it out. They have a top site outside player and Sunday Young to just be a nuisance and to get kills as Winstrike try and rotate. Because look at the difference, right? Winstrike in that round, they go in their head, all right, guys, let's not go vent to B, because last time we did, Spirit were already there. So they try and go outside to B. Oh, wait, Spirit are already there.
Everywhere. Scary stuff. Spirit right now have the answer, and it's Winstrike with no weapons. Just a scout here on Elian, but as much of a tide changer as he was on Dust 2, not going to get any easier at this rate for him on Nuke.
Well, Lackey could find something here on the lobby aggression with this Deagle.
Ooh.
He really could now. This is so defined.
Oh, no.
Oh, he does get it. He does get the kill, and he dropped the bomb. Magic's now trying to come back, and oh dear, he's fallen into the lion's den as well. Someone help Magix. He needs assistance. And Chopper, well, he is running. He is gunning. He's trying to get here in time, and he does drop Crizzen. Lackey gets taken care of as well. And so the danger that was represented in this round just moments ago, I take a deep breath because it's all been swept under the rug here. A 4-on-3. Team Spirit looking to emerge victorious. And now they have their sights set over here towards outside.
Oh, but there's a scout in play. This was saved by Crizzen, and Elian, well, he's only going to get a tag, but that could have resounding consequences. That being said, this round should still be a lock-in. Magic's killed after one, but Hobbit can't find more than one with the USP, and Spirit will split top. I was a little worried, okay? When I came into this game, in the back of my head was remembering the Spirit 16-7 Winstrike last time on Nuke, but that was 12-3 on the CT side, and they traded 4-4 in the second half to close it. Now, obviously, those are only numbers, and we didn't see the context of that game, but that's not a lock-in for Spirit, and I was wondering how much depth their T-side would have in this series, knowing that Winstrike are good at Nuke. But Spirit have been really outplaying Winstrike, really in their heads with some of these rotations, and knowing when to go and when not to. They've just been in control, making Winstrike rotate into their own defensive positions. 3-0 lead. The buy is back, though, for Winstrike. This is what we've been waiting for. An AWP and a lobby push from Lackey. He hasn't cleared the corner, and that's exactly where Sunday Young and Idis Balance are sitting. They're going to get checked. Oh, up the ladder, and he gets caught. Sunday Young with one. The trade is in, but Idis Balance was waiting for that exact fight, keeping Spirit a man up. Even though this AWP is here, if Spirit leave the lobby, and they do, that's perfect. 4-on-3, they avoid the AWP, they go elsewhere.
Spirit showing that they are a force to be reckoned with here on Nuke. They have the responses, and they play together. Which, of course, on any map is what you want, but Nuke being such a tight-knit, compact, vertical map as it is, a lot of decision-making on the fly. Looks like they still want to pressure downstairs, and they're not going to be alone. Elian already set up into position to watch these double doors. And it's just Spirit now clearing out the control room. Crizzen might have some contact here, but he's going to slip in undetected into the site. That brings 3 players for Winstrike, the only 3 remaining, down into the lower site.
Yeah, Winstrike have read this very well, though, right? They are here, fully pledged to defend this site, and that would also make this execution from Team Spirit that much more impressive. Bomb plant denied, but that's all Hobbit can manage. And Team Spirit, 4-0, they walk into a stacked B bomb site, and they lose 1 man in the process. This is an all-out Team Spirit right now. They are looking good, they're looking fresh, and
they've just read everything so well. Like, even that lobby push, man, that's a first full rifle for Winstrike, and Spirit set up with this like bait and switch play to trade 2 for 1 in the lobby and then just run outside B. Hobbit is garage, and so he knows they're B. That's why Winstrike went for the full rotate. The read was based off of the footsteps, and so it was a good rotate, a good setup on B, but somehow impeccable shots hit by Spirit will put them 4-0 up, and once again, keep Winstrike on pistols here. We've actually got a player in secret this time. Hobbit looking to put a gap there to come up the stairs and assist outside, but that's not the problem right now. It's ramp to fall here for the side of Winstrike. Magic's finding a kill through a smoke, and Spirit looking to commit. They're taking hell control. They're getting behind enemy lines. They can split A from this play as well. There are 2 on the silo, though, so Spirit aren't really positioned to take a bomb site right now. So they're just going to leave Magic's here and try and set up. Try and look for more kills. The AWP fires off from the silo. It will fall back eventually. And Spirit grouping towards ramp can always drop B and just leave Magics in this position if they want.
Look at STY, just walks right in. Just glides in. It's easy for Spirit, who have control of ramp. Bondic, though, waiting with a CZ real close. He has one of those uncomfortable angles, and he's definitely going to have some company here in a second. Here's the grenades. Eventually, Bondic makes the call to swing and is immediately erased.
Wow. Individuals are so crisp right now for Spirit, and I think that's such a big problem. Hobbit, nice shot, but yeah, look at the response. Just immediate double coming through the trade. Magic's on ramp. He was left to lurk. He kills the rotate. And I mean, blink and you miss it. This round is done. It's a 4-on-1 rather. With a 5th round coming in the hand of Spirit. Nothing Elian can do.
Elian, well, nothing he can do. You would think, you know, he was going to be one of these guys after the first map of play where he just shows off, basically. Now starts 0-4.
Yeah, remember that was with the AWP, right? Not only has he only had one AWP that got avoided, he didn't even get to fire a shot until he was on that lower site, the triple setup. But, you know, this is a very annoying playstyle for Spirit where they're not giving these, like, outside fights. They're not having, like, 1v1s between AWPs. IDIS balance has just been, like, on the silo or Spirit fast playing behind smokes. Elian's not in a position to do anything, and that's one of the dangers of CT Nuke, right? Like, you can have some of your stars just not be able to play into a round if Spirit play their round right. They avoid the keys.
I just kind of want to point out, too, Magic's kind of looks like our Observer Bastion.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier.
If you think about it, you know, we've never really put a face to Bastion on the broadcast, so I think that this is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And only fitting being the last map.
Like a young Bastion. A young Bastion. Like, the glasses are similar, the hair as well.
Like, just real general demeanor through the picture, of course.
Yeah, I would say that Magic's is probably a little better at Counter-Strike. Only a little bit, though.
IDIS balance winning the opening fight there onto Elian, so his bad streak continues. He's having a very rough time here. No one's checked for Crizzy, but Magic's will, and he's going to deliver all the kills needed to take this A bomb site by storm. Molly up into heaven. That's going to slow down this rotation from Lackey for 2 reasons. 1, doesn't want to get burnt. 2, doesn't want to give away the sound cue that this is where he resides. He's been quiet on the approach, but Magix has not let up. He's still keeping an eye on heaven. He's still ever watchful of this position. Not quite able to deal with Lackey. He drops down into the site, and now Mir asked to step up and clutch this round. The Molly going to force him out into the open, but he does deal with Lackey. Now Hobbit's turn to step up to the plate, and Hobbit will. He deals with the 1v1. Defuse going to come on in, and Winstrike, they find their first round on the board in a 2-on-3 retake at the upper site.
What is that Molotov? Was that even meant for the hot roof? It lands on top of it, and it climbs the wall downwards as Mollies often do. That's just weird.
Maybe it was meant for Squeaky, just landing on the short.
Hey, it worked towards Squeaky. It forced Mir out, right? Like, he takes a kill, but he feels pressure to swing off of that Molotov, and Hobbit just takes him down. Great job by Hobbit, right? Only player with kills in the server for Winstrike right now.
Yeah, 7-5. Quite the contrast.
But regardless, like, look at the score. 5-1 up for Spirit. They've got to be feeling good. That's a 1-round win for Winstrike with a solo survivor. If Spirit come in and win this round, Winstrike are going to be absolutely broken economically.
I wouldn't say that their CT is sound as it is. Hobbit, though, a couple of heroics. He is the one that puts that first round up the board for Winstrike in what is a grand final. Of course, we do have a bit of a pause here. The internet being as the internet does, kind of has a mind of its own. We're returning here in just a few seconds. Also, to remind you that Astralis G2 will be after this series, I think slated for 8 p.m. local time. So that's cool. Got that to look forward to if you're joining us. We'd love to have you.
It's going to be so important for Winstrike here on this map that Elian is able to have this AWP and find effect with it. And those are 2 very, very different things as he's kind of learning the hard way in this matchup, right? 0-5 start from a guy who's just been straight fire for Winstrike all event long. This is great from Team Spirit in just cancelling him out and really limiting the impact he's been able to find in the early stages here on Nuke. And you know, like Winstrike, they get their first round on the board there, but the pressure's not off yet. They're still behind. They're still at the this kind of junction where their money can get called into question again. That there from Elian, his first kill in the game, and a man advantage taken here.
Silent drop.
Yeah, miss. Silent dropping down main, but he gets spotted by Hobbit in the garage. They walk right into this kind of double setup outside, and they get exposed to both angles of it. iDisbalance looking for this kill on Elian, and they're just missing each other on timings. They both swing in and off of the angle as the other does the same. And so these AWPers just about miss each other.
Bit of a fake towards Ram Sundae-young, drawing utility out of Winstrike, and that might force a push, but they probably don't need to in such an advantage. Crizzen dropping a smoke, and this is smart, 5-on-3. Make Spirit really work for it, make them commit. And that's the difference when you're on CT, right? When you have this kind of position, you don't want Spirit to be working picks, you want them to be committing to execute, and so you can win the round, and you can play a round where Spirit are committing. It's going to be a vent drop, that's excellent. How does Spirit get away with that with so many in the A site? Winstrike here at a course, and Lackey's on a rotate. He's dropped the first, getting tagged in the process, but a bomb plant allowed is at least some money here for Spirit, but they won't find much else behind it. Magic's in a 1-on-4. He can't fire off a shot. The AWP is too quick, and if Winstrike want it, there's a double AWP available in this round. So their second coming alive, and with 4 surviving, there's going to be some money made finally for Winstrike. Some positive results coming through for this team.
Was cool to see the triple vent drop.
Yeah.
And you could already see Winstrike setting up for this upper hit. You know, they had already began to rotate, but as soon as the call comes in that they drop in the vents, that's how they're able to transition, traverse down to that lower site, nets them that second round. Good stuff for them, but of course, still trailing by 3.
Solo AWP stands again for Winstrike, playing towards heaven. We've seen more and more teams just stop AWPing outside and just running this AWP on the rotate position to assist ramp in hell, and just having a rifle play very passive or drop secret, as Hobbit has been often doing on the CT side, right? Taking that route to ramp. There's a lot of things outside players can do. They can get aggressive, they can try and force flanks, they can play below silo, they can spot, they could not play outside at all and just, you know, go for information. So it's nice to see Hobbit in a position where he's very free and he doesn't have to, you know, play the same every round or even play the same choke point. He can just constantly move. And that's what you want from, you know, the in-game leader inside of your squad.
Oh, Lackey flashed out, has a rotation here. 2 players taking up position in hell. Will get sent back by that Molotov, but Lackey still standing tall at ramp, and he's spotted that this is nothing more than a fake. So that's going to free up these 2 rotations to go back toward this A-bomb site. Hobbit's legs are visible up on the boost, and Magic's will find him. Crizzen now, it's his time to shine up on the rafters. And only briefly, a 3-on-3, Bondik holding down the A-bomb site single-handedly now. Does have Elian up in heaven to help out as he's come rotating in. Lackey's pressured the lobby, but iDisbalance and Chopper both getting a kill between them. Bondik is now pressured. He's stuck in this A site, and Chopper gets caught falling out from the heavens. iDisbalance, 1v1, 7 points of health to his name, and he fakes it over towards ramp. He's going to head up into heaven as well, but Bondik has not rotated.
Oh boy.
All retrieved for iDisbalance, his weapon of choice. Bondik saw him. And iDisbalance is surely going to have no idea that Bondik is so deep, still at the A side of the map. 3 kills for Bondik. And this is why we talk about him being a bit of a menace on Nuke. Such a good read.
Yeah, you could see the point where Spirit was scared, right? Like in that 3-on-3, they get 2 entries, they have 2 trades received by Winstrike, and then that player in door just backs out. He sees Bondik, he goes, nope, want nothing to do with that. Let's 3-on-3, let's group up and try and win this round. But yeah, not easy as said as done.
Well, that was a round Spirit definitely could have won.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it's weird that iDisbalance doesn't even consider the fact that Bondik is there, right? Like, he thinks Bondik's gone B because he's faked B, but yeah, just not even looking, not even worrying about that A site. At least gets a plant, and therefore money for Spirit. They're going to use that to go fast in towards door, but denied by a Molotov, no one gets into the A site. Although that's probably a good thing, considering how many players have been on A here for Winstrike, and that is once again true in this round.
Look at Bondik. Right place, right time.
Oh dear, wrong result.
Yeah, he put some spray through there to the lobby, but it's SDY that's able to return fire and take Bondic out. Man advantage for Team Spirit. But what will they do with it? They obviously want to keep the numbers game in their favor for as long as possible, if not make it a much larger margin. They're going to hedge their bets outside.
Yeah, look at Hobbit. This position could get a lot of info if he goes wide, if he's afforded a flashbang, or if Spirit try and cross towards main. Even a footstep getting made towards his stairwell will be lots of information for Hobbit, and he can use that to his advantage. Magix is going down B. There's only one outside. It is Sumdai Young again left on this back main lurk. He can drop secret rotations. And because Spirit are here, as long as they post someone to watch vents, Winstrike can't rotate vents, so their options are left to just ramp. That's the only place they can go without fights. So now they're going to start to move. Sumdai Young lets Hobbit get down. He doesn't get that kill. That's a bit of a missed opportunity now, as while the bomb gets planted, Winstrike actually have players in B.
Is this going to be a round that they're looking for this kill onto Sumdai Young first, and he's still overstaying his welcome here.
Yeah, that forces
and at
a
that
save.
point, yeah, that is the save. They dedicate all that time to flushing out Sumdai Young. That whole round was just hinging on whether or not they get that kill, and it never comes through. So a save call for Winstrike. 6 on the board for Team Spirit, and another flawless round at a very critical timing to find one of these for Team Spirit, right?
Yeah.
Their money had been broken down as a result of Winstrike taking these last few. And so Winstrike were almost in a great position, but that gets denied with this one getting picked on up.
And right now we're seeing the issue for Winstrike, which is the fact that they're not playing for info outside, they're not playing the AWP outside, and I think that needs to change if they want to do well in this half, because Hobbit keeps playing safe, keeps playing passive, which is fine, but as a result, Team Spirit, whenever they are mid-rounding, whenever something hasn't worked, or they've got a kill, or they've lost a player, they just group and go secret, often without the smokes, because they know that Winstrike are giving them that room, and they're abusing that room. They're cutting off rotations, and even though Sumdai Young misses his shot, they still win the round. So we need to see this all be outside. We need to see it be more vocal in some of these rounds, or Spirit might just run away.
Magix running through these mollies, and the A site already belongs to Team Spirit. This is not how you wanted this round to start. In this round as well, Winstrike, they tried to set a heavy presence outside. They played 3 players there, but that comes with the limitations of a solo A hold.
What a read.
And perfectly timed from Team Spirit. This already might just have to be a save, and it's a horrible call to have to make. You didn't even get to play this 10th round if you're Winstrike. But at this point, holding onto the weapons is all they can do.
This is a masterclass from Spirit. Like, this T-side has been so great. Like, oh, what a call to hit.
They're hunting from silo as well.
Yeah.
They're hounding these players down. Sumdai Young takes one out from heaven. Mir's even hungry. If they're able to take like one more man down, this has been a great hunt. I mean, already with 2 kills to their name. Oh dear, don't throw that gun away. Hobbit swinging out at the end, almost gives his life up, but does hold on. 7 on the board for Team Spirit with 3 weapons saved forward. A reinvestment can come through for Winstrike. If it was only 2, that couldn't have been the case. Also, we see the Regin smoke get thrown down there. The smoke that falls on the outside of the hut, it extinguishes the Molotov that goes into hut. And it doesn't deny you vision, critically, because usually that's the problem. You throw the smoke on that molly, well then you've given Winstrike a smoke, and that's still not in your advantage. But if you drop it outside of the hut, it extinguishes the Molotov, doesn't concede vision. And that was found by Mr. Regin of Mouse Sports fame.
That it does. Mir can't find the shots needed to win his fight, and it's going to be Hobbit that removes him. That does leave a deficit for Spirit, 3v5. Chopper inches his way out, but it's Lackey that's going to have to give a response towards ramp room even.
What? How? Right OP, and he still loses the fight. Chopper's just posted, and he says goodnight. Still losing another man, though. SDY dead to Bondic, and now this round should be coming to a close. They're going to try and hit B, but Elian wants to put a stop to it, and they don't know he's pushed up here. Oh, dear, the timing. That rotation from Elian to check outside, and I don't blame him with how many times Spirit have been in the yard, but this time they've just hit the perfect timing, and they've snuck down towards B, or at least they're about to. Now this is still okay, because Winstrike not only having a 4-on-2, they've got B, They're clearing lobby. They're on this flank. Bondik's coming in from the back line, and Hobbit's got the info. He doesn't need to fight. He can just wait to play the post plant.
Oh, that molly kind of makes Hobbit... Oh, Chopper's caught a great timing, but Bondik passed him at ramp. Hobbit coming in from the window room will solidify it. 4 on the board for Winstrike. Chopper not able to get anything else done from that forward position. Does still offer up 2 big kills in this round, but it's a 4th on the board for Winstrike now. Still looking to stumble back to their feet in this CT half of play, and that is still achievable. You know, 7-4. Still time to right your wrongs if you're Winstrike at this point in time. Team Spirit gonna set up over in lobby. Looking like it might be one of these fast A plays from the Team Spirit gang. They have players in hut. They have a man out through Squeaky. That was Sumdai Young. He actually goes back into the lobby. So maybe a change of heart here for Team Spirit. Still have Magix very aggressively in the hut. The rest of the gang starting to move to clear out ramp. All the while Mir is outside. And it's actually Elliot to find the first kill here at ramp. Those players that were pressuring him, well, they get some pressure of their own. And Magix faces a similar fate in this round on this aggressive hut position. Another kill for Crizzen inside of the A site. Now it falls to Mir and Sumdai Young in a 2-on-4. There's been a lot of these separate 1v1 fights with no trade potential for Team Spirit. And that's left them in a pretty bad way. Lackey even wrapping the lobby, and he might have this whole round in the palm of his hands. Timing's going to be everything, and Sumdai Young does go back to check it. But Lackey's already so deep, and Mir, I have a good idea as to where he might be. Does offer up the first kill. A missed AWP shot gives him a chance. Whoa. But Elian, the second time around, proves to be a charm. Winstrike 5 on the board now.
Yeah, recovering, coming alive in some of these CT rounds at least. The issue is, of course, you know, we know how good Spirit CT half is on this map. And so, you know, 7 rounds at a bare minimum for the end of the half. That's going to put Spirit in a great position. They're still looking for more as well. Alien's back on the AWP. Hobbit's having a great game right now. And Bondik has joined him here. The more experienced players for the side of Winstrike trying to pull up the team in this grand final. They are already a map down for those who missed us too. It was the pick of Winstrike, but the win of Spirit. Gonna try and cross outside. It's Chopper with the smokes alone. The rest of Spirit inside of the lobby here, hoping that Winstrike bring in aggression after seeing these smokes. That could be a factor. They're just going to pop through this ramp smoke. Oh, Lucky's getting a reload off. That's a bad timing. He will finish the job, and he's going to start a new one, getting a kill onto Magix, but trade is imminent. And a quick play through the Molotov. Elian roasts in the fire, but he takes a kill with him and doesn't die as a result. This is a big kill. Chopper's on the outside luck. He's let Elian slip by, but he's playing the long game. He's playing the 2-on-4. He's got that kill. There's still one more man on the A site. Winstrike double down lower, but they're walking up ramp. Crizzen needs to stay alive. If he dies to anyone here, the A site is lost.
Yeah, that's why he's looking to reposition. Sumdai Young holding for the ramp re-aggression, and he does get given it, but slow to react, and now the bomb belonging to Winstrike. Chopper left in this 1v3. He was last seen over towards outside. He's going to come wrapping back in through the lobby. Don't think these footsteps should have been heard by a man like Crizzen, who does hold close. Going to be that first point of contact for Chopper here. He's got so many angles to be worried about. Will he pick the right one? Because it really can feel like a bit of a guessing game at this point in time. A re-smoke down denies him any avenue back into the round. And so Chopper at this point, I think he is just saving. Not offered anything up. No avenue back into this clutch. And so 6 now on the board for Winstrike. They recover that round. They regain ramp control. They deal with the threat. And they're starting to put together a good CT half here. 6-7. No money for Team Spirit in this round, but an AK saved forward on Chopper. And this leaves Spirit in a bit of a weird place, you know, like, because they can't just partial buy. They can get some armor and pistols around this AK. And I'm imagining that's going to be the decision. But it's not going to have much merit behind it outside of this rifle on Chopper.
No, I just balance the only one with money, but he wants to save that for the AWP. So, yeah, Spirit are just going to keep it clean. Keep Winstrike keen. And let's see if Winstrike can equal up the scoreline now, 7-7. That's their intention.
I think they messed this up a bit because they bought 2 smokes and a Molotov.
Yeah.
They threw one of the outside smokes that falls between red and secret, but they didn't throw the other one. That second smoke went towards the cross smoke red, outside, right? And so at this point, if you're Winstrike, the kind of illusion that it might be an outside play is out the window because you can see the secret cross. You can see that there aren't players there. And so for Elian, this is a pretty easy round. He's got a shooting gallery towards outside. Team Spirit, what's the game plan now?
And good luck with it, because with only pistols, like said, Elian's got the line of sight, and he's got the shot on Chopper, a tag. Won't finish the kill, but scoped up in the garage. This could be his chance to come alive. There's a shot. The AWP on the other side gone. With only pistols here. Oh, it's a thing. Elian gets overwhelmed. He will die to Chopper's AK, who's still low HP from that earlier tag. Where does Spirit go, though? Because Winstrike have stopped giving them fights and have started to fall back to more passive positions. Hobbit is only spotting for info here on the cross, and Ramp is still contained, so Spirit walking into death no matter which direction they choose, and Hobbit will deliver it to them. There's one. And another. Only one more left. It's Mir with a Deagle, looking desperately for the AK. They will not let him pick it up. Lackey denies it, and Winstrike finds 7. Last round of the half here. Moment of truth. Who will be taking the lead at the first half of Nuke?
This has been a great recovery from the Winstrike guys, right? They were 5-0 down at one point in time. It was looking like Team Spirit were going to walk all over them here on Nuke, but Winstrike, they very much answered the call, and now we end on a rifle buy for either side. Chopper, the only man who's limited heading into this round. The rest of the gang have everything they could possibly need. We even have the AWP on eye disbalance, and he's taken that with him towards outside. He's got players on the silo. Magix is aggressing that ramp in the meantime. Team Spirit just spreading out and taking this default early on. They've still got smokes left if they do want to fall back into one of these outside plays later in the round. Magix is just about able to dodge death there through the smoke. And now Team Spirit starting to walk up outside. Idis Balance, who is Flash, does dispatch of Hobbit down in secret. And so Team Spirit, 5-on-4. First time in a while they've started with one of these man advantages that wasn't immediately traded. And so now what are they going to do with it? They have a lot of presence here outside, and they're looking to go for the cross. But this time, Elian is watching it from hell.
Yeah, and that is a massive kill because Hobbit, who has been the guy making these rounds happen for Winstrike in that B-bomb site, in that secret area, he's removed. So is Young, though. There's a trade, or at least a refrag on the EA site. Young hiding in the hut, but his legs were exposed, and Elian scoped up too little too late. Missed second shot, needs to hit one of these, and he will, finding the AWP that was actually in the hand of Magix after he got tagged earlier on. In the vent are Spirit, but not for long, as Elian finds another, and Bondic comes out with a surprising kill. He is now, leaving Idis Balance alone on B. Does pick up the bomb, but 20 seconds, he needs a plant, and there's a player in dark as well. He's watching for the flank, and he does find that frag. If he commits, though, he's still walking into this solo man who's ready for the kill. It's Lackey on the bomb site, and he's just going to spam the smoke, close out the round, and put Winstrike in the lead at the end of the half. What a recovery. But will they find the map? Will they find the grand final? We'll have to wait and see.
So I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you're not one. You ain't sacrificed now.
is where you bow down, your last chance. Now I hope you know, understand. Should've pushed my trigger, not unless you plan to face the end. There is something in the dark, there is something here, big sharpened teeth. There is something going on, make you wish you never looked at me. In the dark, there is something here, big sharpened teeth. There is something going on, make you wish you never looked at me. I will take you down, I will take you down. Did you have doubts? Did you have doubts? We gon' turn up in this place. Ain't coming like
The countdown is over for me and for the freeze time. We're going to see if Spirit can put a stop here to what Winstrike did in the first half, which was make a marginal comeback. 8-7 is how we ended it out, and now we'll jump right back into it. I'm with Harry and Hugo, and we're ready to kick this pistol off, and it's going to start off with a mere headshot. No pun intended. It's Alien that falls first and foremost, and that gives Mir the opportunity to push all the way up to red on the CT side here. That's given a lot of information, while Hobbit has some of his own. You got to think about the trade of information between these two. Meanwhile, it's ramp room compromised, and the wrap is here from Winstrike. They found themselves in hell, and I don't mean any sort of heated place. I'm talking about just holding on to everything they've got here as Bondic finally put some kills on the board and stop some of this skirmish at hand.
Yeah, now with Hell taken, now with this foothold showing over this Spirit, you know you've got these CTs worrying, and they're spread pretty thinly between either side right now. Mir making a play that could really switch this round up. The fact that he gets spotted, I think, is maybe actually worse for Team Spirit there, because it's kind of given up the illusion that now, okay, yeah, they know that it's not wrapped. There's probably going to be an extra player here at A, and Bondic was ready and waiting for him as a result. Mir left in this 1-on-4, and Bondic on for the ace in a pistol round, looking the wrong way, but there's a chance he gets it. Mir is walking into his crosshair on the left-hand side of the screen. I say crosshair, it's nowhere near the crosshair, but it might be about to be.
Close.
They're back-to-back. Mir's gone past Bondic. Bondic's now behind Mir, and Mir does just turn around and one-taps. It makes it look easy. Still a 1v3 required. He'd need an ace of his own, and it's not going to happen. Lackey getting that kill, cementing a 9th on the board for Winstrike. A good T-side start here as they look to continue to build upon this lead in the second map of this grand final series.
Bondic, 4 kills in the pistol. You do love to see that for Bondic fans around the world. Of course, we would love to see you at the EU Grand Final coming up after this. Astralis G2, of course. Shouldn't be any surprise there as to what's going on. Let's see what surprises Spirit have. They could put this series away right here. Hobbit's going to blow the door off, drop a flash into Mini, and work his way right on out the squeaky door. Magic's, though, is going to stop his friend from joining him. Crizin falls. And they're going to push Lobby on the back of that. Spirit getting aggressive right here. Questionable at first, but working out secondly, and you'll love to see the 5-7 come alive. Lackey trying to pick up the pieces and put it back together. This puzzle is all over the floor for Winstrike.
Oh, Mir, he is in pieces as well. Picked apart in the vent by Hobbit. That B plant's come through, and Spirit have to retake. They do have an AK, but no kit, so forcing this kill on the site as soon as possible is their intention, but missed shots. Magis is low, and Lackey is stalling out very well on this site. They've got to pinch him, but they're taking their time. Reload coming through for Young. He's got the read, he's got the info. He knows that this last pyro is in the window and faking the door as well. Now he's got to run. Now he's got to get this kill, and Hobbit knows it. He's just escaping. This is excellent work for Hobbit. Re-peeking back in. Young was not ready, and that's Winstrike finding the conversion, finding double digits, and looking to take us to a third.
Yeah, that's a very, very close round, all things considered. Spirit with that aggression, you've got to applaud them for just trying to get back in there and not let this half slip away from them. They want to remain in control somewhat. That's how you do it. Apply pressure.
Full eco for Spirit here. Just a light couple of pistol investments, and they're going to be grouped up outside as well. So quite an odd stack here for Spirit in the yard. These pistols aren't going to be having too much fun, as it seems like Winstrike just want to crunch up. If they do so, they're going to realize this A site is completely open for the taking, and already utility flying in towards that site. Spirit have yet to react. Double Molotovs clearing most of the positions that CTs can play safely, and which just leaves the back of the silos. Winstrike are about to clear that out and realize the terrible truths of this round, that Spirit are not here.
We might be about to get a unicorn round right here,
Where no one dies.
where all 10 players survive.
It's what it smells like. And moreover, it looks like, too. Unicorn round, you call it. Interesting.
Yeah, you know, just because it's not something you see every day, but it's definitely still out there.
It's like a Bigfoot round, then.
Yeah, or a Bigfoot round. That works as well.
Or-
It is. It's actually happened. It's a Bigfoot / unicorn round. Oh, maybe not.
You really
Yeah,
can't.
it is. It is. That was the wallbang from the Deke. Didn't find the kill. All 10 players survived.
And you can't dismiss the fact that an alien was involved as well.
He was. Alien was there.
Winstrike, this is it. These are the rounds that can push them to train. They're 11-7 up. They are in the lead. They are looking good against Spirit. Spirit last time got a 12-3 CT half on Nuke when they played Winstrike. Well, right now they're down 0-3 in the second half. After a very good T side, they might get one-upped. So Winstrike, Spirit, this is their time to shine. This is where they need to win their first rifle round, or this game is going to slip out from underneath them. What can they do? AWP on eye disbalance. We've got rifles everywhere else. Hobbit still on a Mach 10, but it's essentially a bit of a bonus round here for Winstrike, and he's alone outside, putting pressure towards red, making sure Spirit aren't pushed up. They are not. It's just Mir watching outside passively. The AWP is in hell, supporting the double ramp setup, but Winstrike looking again like they want the A site. They could drop into a late ramp take if things don't go their way, with Bondic lining up utility and a smoke in main. So let's see where this ends up.
Magic's just faked the vent drop, trying to give the illusion that he's gone down towards B, and that might tempt Winstrike to go for this upper play. You can see them though, they spam out, they throw this util, and now they go towards ramp. But 2 players here, primed and ready for Team Spirit. Ramp taken. Eye disbalance is going to hold on to hell while Chopper falls down into the B site. And I like this from Team Spirit. They're just doing everything in their power to not give up this equalizing kill. Looking to play the man advantage and trade their way to victory in this round.
Oh, that's maybe misinformation. It seemed like they read it. They were expecting A, and now Magix does as well, because a shot baiting them in. He's tucked in the corner. Bondic's going to go for the check. Magix, oh, he's dead. That's a big kill. It opens up this A-site attack for Winstrike, and they're splitting main with Hobbit on the Mach 10. Flash out wide. Mir going to peek with it, but he blinds himself, gets the kill regardless. Elian alone, and he's going to take the one-on-one, but no time for the plant, and a player coming up vent will draw his distraction for long enough. He actually could have, in theory, stuck it because neither player was close enough to stop it, but he's not going to go for the risk and therefore won't get the reward. It's 8 for Spirit. They do recover. They pick up a crucial rifle round that keeps them in this game.
Indeed. This grand final at that. Train will be the decider should we need a third. Winstrike have to take us there. Spirit pick up the first. You're back underway here. Don't suspect that 10 players will be alive at the end of this round. What do you think, Harry?
Yeah, I don't think this is where we see another one of them, Trace. They're very, very rare. I feel like you get one maybe once or twice a year.
The common saying, you know, unicorn never strikes twice in the same place.
That is true. We all know it. We all love it. Maybe we'll be wearing it as well. Elian and Hobbit over here towards outside. They've got Lackey alongside them. It's an outside play here for the Winstrike boys, but that flash allows me an early peek outside. He's going to get the information.
A lot of smokes from outside, too. Look at Winstrike. They want to give the illusion of outside, all this grandeur, all this smoke. Meanwhile, they've walked back. They're in lobby. And they're waiting for a reaction from Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit haven't over-rotated. They haven't really fallen for this. They're still holding their positions, and now this should become clear as to why the auto shotgun and the AWP holding on to ramp and not budging. It's iDisbalance with a triple kill. And now just Hobbit, the man who was outside, he'll get blindsided there on the push in through the hut. 9 now on the board for Team Spirit. And I'm already getting some memories of Dust 2, where Winstrike, they held the lead, things were looking good, and there, once again, it was with a good CT side performance. But when they moved into this T half of play, it all seemed to fall apart, with Winstrike edging their way back into that map and eventually taking it. Well, Nuke could go the same way. The money's been broken for Winstrike. They've got nothing in this round outside of a couple of Deegs. And so a 10th could be looming here for Team Spirit.
So close.
Yeah, he is very close, maybe too close to these opponents, but he'll make his distance quick. 2 kills and he backs up towards main, lives to fight another day. It's Magic's on the flank that should clear up this eco, and, well, this eco, it gets cleared up. 10 rounds for Spirit. Double digits now found on the CT side, and Winstrike's 3-0 streak at the start of the half off the back of the pistol, well, they've been silent ever since. This would be a good time to recover some rounds, and Elian's gone back on the AWP as well, so better late than never.
Heavy outside aggression
Wow.
from Team Spirit. They put 3 players here. They take the gunfights that are given to them. And iDisbalance swinging on out. Definitely had a couple of chances there to keep that in the advantage of Team Spirit, but does get caught. It's Elian finding the equalizer. Now, Team Spirit, they went from having 3 guys pushed up outside to no one outside in the blink of an eye. And for Winstrike, this is going to cause them some problems. They're going to have to clear all these close angles as they move up outside. Now, they kind of have done that right here, right now, but it has wasted some time off the clock. And this has given Sumdai Young that much more time to come in with a secret play. There are players watching it, and Lackey was one of them. Shutting down Sumdai Young, leaving this in a 3-on-3. Winstrike's still trying to make something of this round yet. They might have gone down a man early on, but now it's even footing. And all these footsteps being made down towards B. Chopper, the first man on the scene, is going to have to answer a hell of a lot with this. Famus drops the bomb, follows up. Chopper looking chipper. And does get dropped by Lackey, now on B2, but with 35 seconds, they try and force the fights. He's out of ammo, he's retrieved the bomb. Magix didn't commit to the gunfight.
Oh my God.
This is such a weird round. Magic's very, very low. Even this Glock is a real threat. And Lackey, you little slimy devil. Out through ramp he goes, up towards the A-bomb site. But Magic seemingly...
Oh, he's reloading, going
he's got
back.
a way to reload.
No.
Now going back into the B-bomb site. Magic's floating around at the vent to go in for a fast rotation at A if needed. Bomb getting held. Lackey gets deleted. He does find the bomb plant at the very, very least. And a nice attempt from Lackey, but not enough to win the round.
Why does it have to be like that? Good grief. It's so close. And you think, okay, Galaxy Brain Lackey. He's going to run it back. Just not what happens, Hugo.
No, I actually respect it though, right? He takes too long. Like if he instantly walked back and walked up to A, he could have made it to heaven by sneaking, but he realizes by the time he gets that reload off, there's like 10 seconds left. Like he needs to hit B, and it's a gamble. He has 7 seconds for the plant. He can't fake it. It's either commit or die, and you know. He takes well, commit and die, or don't commit and likely just lose the round to time, which would also suck. So, yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's a nice try. 11 rounds for Spirit. They are back in control. They are back neck and neck, and they're pushed outside once again. Mir has just been so annoying in this position. Are they going to clear him? Hobbit will. Good shot. iDisbalance, meanwhile, has dropped Lackey, though, so it comes at a cost. A 4-on-4 immediately in this round, and pushing ramp is going to be Chopper. He wants a piece of the pie. He wants some of the action. Push very close to the smoke, eventually dropping off. No one there. Winstrike are heavy inside of the lobby, but not committing anywhere anytime soon. You can see the utility is completely a mess, and that's the biggest problem for Winstrike. They can't throw this wall of smokes outside that's been reliable to them. They've only got one Molotov, no flashes, and so really you're expecting Spirit to be favored in a lot of these gunfights. Hobbit coming in on a main ramp. It's going to be an A-site split with 2 outside by the looks of things, so really relying on that control there that is getting taken by Elian and Hobbit. Balance looks to stop them, but if they come through main, he could have no say in this fight. Nice fake. Ooh.
Oh, into the maws of Balance. Elian is not keen to repeat that same mistake, so he's going to set up in main, but in doing so, they might walk in to this crossfire between Magix and Sumdai Young. Magic's going to draw the attention in, and that allows Sumdai Young to remove the first man. I love everything about this, because while they're trying to deal with Sumdai Young, they can just see his feet. He's jumping around, he's wasting time, he's being a nuisance, and that allows Magix to swing wide and pick up that kill, solidifies that 2v3 hold inside of the A bomb site. And now Team Spirit finding themselves in the lead once again. This has got very, very similar tones to Dust 2.
And it's the setup up here in upper site, right? You look at Spirit and you think, oh, well, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You just got some guys playing on the upper site. No, they've actually worked it into a system where they can fight off of one another and ultimately lock Winstrike out of the round. Speaking of locked out, the door's not, and they're going to be dropping to the vents at a fast pace. This one's going lower quick.
Yeah, but no bomb. They send the first 2 in, but they don't want to risk losing the package immediately in the round, and they're going to use this control to try and take ramp from the bottom. They're chasing down the man here. Chopper, does he realize? Does he react? Yes, he's got the spray, but the split, the ramp play, it's not coming through. It's getting mown down. Sumdai Young and Balance rotate in, and Spirit play off of the audio cues to perfection. They read that. They put 3 on ramp. They know Winstrike are hunting them down, and Chopper stays alive. Excellent work from Sumdai Young, and Spirit, oh dear, they are just all over this game. They've had some great rounds. Winstrike have gone silent in the T side after winning the pistol, with what's this, 6 in a row now for Spirit.
They've
Only
given us
3 left.
They've given us some good looks, but I think it's Spirit right now that have that resolve. They seem like they have the pep in their step. If you just look at how they're approaching it, they're getting clean rounds. That was a clean round at ramp. Albeit Eco, of course. And now we'll get the big guns out. Ilian with AWP from the top of Silo. Trade of grenades.
Boomerang
Yeah. Basically.
comes back your way.
Not Bangarang.
No.
That should never come back around ever.
Keep it like that. Well, right, maybe Winstrike need to call 911 now, because things aren't going well. They've got the 1-1, they've got the 11. That's about it, though. They're missing a number or 2. Spirit in control. Outside taken, though. That's a big change. Balance is watching Secret. That's why Spirit have no one in outside, no one fighting for this. Mir is checking it from hell. Magix hears the footsteps. Now Mir, tucked in the corner, needs to remain aware. He's playing a very safe position, though. He's just denying the heaven wrap from the inside. He lets them climb up the rafters, but are Spirit ready for this? They've already dropped a man down B and a man in door. Does Sumdai Young predict heaven? Does he assume? Because Lackey's coming in from above, and he should have the drop on him. Timing. Oh, he turns around. That's info. That's a bit of damage, and it's a kill coming through from Chopper, who does come in on the flank. Main traded. Now Crizzen in a clutch in a 1-on-3 to save the day here for Winstrike. Smokes the site. 2 up in heaven. He's trying to buy himself time, but this plant, if he commits to it, he should get swung. Spirit, they're both there. They find him, and they take 14.
Backbreaking and heartbreaking for Winstrike. The idea there to split upper just never comes to life. It's unfortunate. But what are you going to say? What are you going to do about it? Winstrike have to look on now and hope to string together a series of rounds. Looks like they're going to full-on F1 and invest into this one. They're going for it. As the age-old proverb says, Harry, play for the win, not the tie. In the grand final, not sure that applies. Here we go.
Oh, and it's Mir starting it off with a commanding lead outside. Takes him out advantage. Balance. Now it's his turn to step up to the plate. Crizzen gets dropped coming out through the hut, and this round falls apart. Team Spirit 1 away from securing a victory here at the Road to Rio in the CIS division. 1 round is all that separates them from that first place title. And my goodness, undefeated in the group stage. They go through the playoffs, they make it look easy, and now they might be about to 2-0 Winstrike in this grand final.
Yeah.
The investment comes in for Winstrike, but this is not a winning investment any day of the week. A couple of Galils, 1 AK in play, and very, very limited in terms of the utility. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough to put up the resistance needed to get this one to overtime?
Not how Winstrike wanted this to go, with a decent first half and even the 3 opening rounds of the T side. It looked like things would be good for them, but Spirit have not let their foot off the gas since getting guns.
Yeah, and at this rate, Winstrike looking a little bit more like Psych. Blacky's going to take the first bit of damage in this round. 40 HP goes his way. He's taken away.
I like that front smoke from Mir. He throws it just in front of the ones that land in front of main, and that, you know, could make Winstrike think he can gimp a one way or cheese his way out there. He's not doing it, but just the smoke can provide problems for Winstrike and draw their attention in the wrong direction. They're going to try and walk close to it, though. Mir, as it fades, is ready. Oh, his hasn't, though, and now they're going to get a chance to go in towards main, using his own smoke against him. Samdayung on the site. There's 2 here. They have a crossfire, but one's not ready, and Samdayung spraying. There's another man. He doesn't realize Elian's pushed up in front of the site, and a 2-on-2 with Elian looking the wrong way. Will drop to the AWP, leaving just Hobbit alone, alive, and not for long. It's Spirit finding the victory here in the CIS region. 16-11 on the second map. That's a 2-0. That's a grand final, and that's 1,600 RMR points. The must-taste